Elsie.
Adson. Hi.
Hi, Elsie.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi, welcome to Alive Online April edition.
Yeah.
My name is Elsie and I'm here with the not so young Adson.
I think the joke is getting a bit too old, surely.
Well, It's not really old, unless it's as old as you are. Yeah. But moving on swiftly,
Dit. Welcome back, guys, to Alive Online. Well, last year in January, It's been a minute. It's good to have you guys back again here. Welcome to the April edition of Alive Online. In today's episode, we have tons of things for you. We have stories from people currently in the collective VG space and their journeys with Christ.
Yeah.
We also have an episode of Anything and Everything in between by Promise and Nell. And we also lastly have a gift. As always,
we will be dropping a new song at the end of this episode. So you might want to stick around because we have amazing stuff in store for you.
Yes, absolutely. Now, in the words of a one Nelson Muhire, let's go!
Hi guys, my name is John Otiende and this is my story. Growing up in a Christian family, it was a mandate. Like, you've grown up in a Christian family, you're already knowing how to read Bible verses before you even enter nursery school. Like, that's how serious it was. Yeah, but I'd not yet given my life to Christ. So around P6, some small vices that came in. So I learned how to steal. So stealing from classmates, stealing from home, because I thought and felt like I wanted to be at a higher class standard with my friends back at school. So P7 was when I joined boarding for the first time. And I think I lost my keys in first term. I was like, problems. Because if I call them for the spare key, chiboko. As I looked for them. So I was like, man, God, you know what? I think this is a punishment for my previous kind of life. I am repenting. This is the last day. I found the keys somewhere and I kept my promise. No more stealing, staying focused. I started improving, being recognized in school, one of the best students in reading and stuff. We finished P7 with a Division 1. Nice. So, but this is how the thing is. So then I joined S1, new school, new friends. So I wanted to fit in. So I found these cool guys. Okay, what's their kind of lifestyle? What do they do? We're bad boys. So what we used to do, we used to confuse people's children. So how you win, how you be number one on the list is how many girls you've confused. So my Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, that was how my life was. So Form 3 promotion to Form 4, I was chopped. So go back home, we have this talk. I repeat, but in another school. So in this new school that I'm in, so I told myself and promised God, we're going to do this. And I tried. Stayed in school, promoted to S4 after repeating, passed Form 4 with aggregate 1. But back in S1, S2, S3, in this bad boy group, I was introduced to explicit content, and that was porn. And so now watching porn, I got addicted to it with its co-curricular activities. And man, it became a thing where I couldn't stop it by myself. You try, we're moving, we're steady. Then one day when you go back for holidays, you're falling back into sin. So that one remained. So promotion to Form 5, it happened. S6 came in, I flunked properly, one principal pass. So now going to campus became a challenge. I wondered, what should I do? But also around that same period, that's when I joined the collective VG. And I found a community of man. In this life thing you're not doing, you're not struggling with life alone. And so sharing, one day I decided, man, guys were sharing what was happening in their life. I was still shy to say, man, what was happening in my side of life. So guys were openly sharing, I'm like, so guys actually be going through this stuff. I thought I was in it alone. So joining this community, you're accountable to each other. And it was real accountability. When you see you're going astray, you text. It had to be that serious. You have to open up and show that, man, you really want this vice to go away from your life. So that's what I did. So I started slowly. Of course, there are some days I was shy to text, man, today I had to give in. But guys were actually open up to sharing. So like that encouraged me, and I continued sharing. And slowly but slowly, like it stopped. So whenever it would come, tell guys, so we pray together, keep yourself engaged, reading the Bible also. Also, there's some books I think we were doing, like a book club sort of something, and then also reading the Bible at the same time. Yeah, and I found myself like, instead of watching porn during my free time, I'm seeing myself falling to reading the Bible in my free time. I was like, okay, it's working. Yeah, I recommitted to Jesus. I'm like, man, God, you know what? Having found this community, having found this group of guys who I'm accountable to, I think, man, I'm ready to follow you, to listen to you, obey your instructions, follow your wisdom, and speak Jesus. Not only to myself, but also share Jesus with others. How my life was after I recommitted, it wasn't easy. Temptations would come. Before they would come, and you're like, we go. But now this one, because now you're real fighting it, it was a real struggle. But not like the continuous sharing, like being accountable to these guys. That's what was able to keep me up to my game of, God, you know what? I'm staying in you. I'm staying in your word. Let's do this. And that's how I was able to fight that addiction. That's how it stopped. That's how it ended. So how I would encourage you is, man, find a community that believes in Jesus, a community of believers, and be open to them. So there's a thing where guys share to guys, girls share to girls. I would encourage that. In that, you'll not feel judged. You'll be able to share openly more with guys. So find community that believes in Jesus, pray, read your Bible, and your life will change.
You speak words that made a way through the waters, words that fill the skies with stars at night and light by day. You speak words that fill my heart with gladness, words that saved my life when the skies were gray. You made a way. There is no one like you. There is no one like you. There is no one like you. So Father, come and breathe your life in us again. Lead us back to where it all began. Like the way you give us hope.
listening to John's story has reminded me of the need to find people and spaces that nurture a journey of finding Christ. The need for an active community of believers like yourself, like myself, who support your journey of finding Christ as a Christian.
Yeah, and if you are a young person and you would like to be part of a community, please text or call the numbers on your screen and we will be sure to plug you in. The last time we shot a live online, Adson did not get the memo, but today he has come correct. We are wearing some amazing t-shirts and we have much more than these in our merch collection.
Tote bags, sweatshirts, hoodies, capes, and other cool t-shirts like
and
one.
And they're all really nice. And if you'd like to get one for yourself, please check the link in the description and be sure to purchase a thing or two.
Yeah. And if you'd like to partner with us to support the collective vision, everything we do, the outreaches, the conferences, all those cool things, please reach out to us. We'll plug you into our community as a partner.
We've done so much talking. Let's have another story.
Another story.
Hi guys, my name is Promise Masembe and this is my story. Grown up in a Christian home. My parents are pastors and when I'd never gone, like I've always been a Christian. I gave my life to Christ when I was really young and I truly believed in God. However, in my home side, it was first term holiday and we had gone back home and my dad tells us that my mom is sick and we could see that she was sick but really hoped that she would get better. She was taking her medicine, she was seeing the doctors and and then in that same, we had to go for a conference that lasted a week. And we go with her. I remember she had to even go for she had an appointment with the doctor before coming with us. So she went for her appointment and she came with us. She joined us after. And, she was taking her meds and she was getting better, I would say. But then in the middle of the week, she kind of got weaker. But we're very hopeful. So it was Thursday evening, we had finished having dinner together, said good night, hugs and all that, and went to bed. And around 3 a.m. in the morning, my dad and some friends that were with, my brother-in-law, and the other friends that were with, they came and knocked at the door where my sister and I were sleeping. And my dad holds my hand and tells us that your mama's gone. And I'm like, how? I say good night. How? And he says that around midnight she really got badly off. So my brother-in-law come and carry my mom and take her to the car. My dad drives and they rushed to the hospital. My dad says they drove like mad men. And they reached the hospital, and by the time they reached the hospital, she was already dead. So the doctors were like she's already gone. And that's when they came back to where we're staying to tell us. I used to think that, I've cried today, I'm not going to cry again. I've cried, enough. And then the following day I find myself crying again and I feel like when is this going to stop? And I remember when I left home, when I had to go back to school, I was like, I'm going back to school, there are going to be less memories of my mom around here, so it's going to be easier. And it wasn't. It was in fact harder. It was harder. I remember there was a time I was in the canteen, school canteen, and then there was some girl whose mom had come to surprise her. So the mom comes in and the girl just mommy, and I wasn't even thinking about my mom, but my eyes just became teary, and then I'm I just had to run out of the canteen. And it wasn't really, it was hard. But I really found encouragement in knowing that God knows me and God understands me and that He sees me and He's with me. I was really encouraged by my dad because he was going through the same exact thing I'm going through, and even worse because when he had lost a wife. But seeing him trusting God, seeing him, looking to God for dear life was really encouraging. And also, it was really encouraging because he also wasn't trying to be strong, trying to cover up, but he was, I would see him break down and yet even in that, his hope was truly in God, and that truly encouraged me. Grief really taught me to rely on God. I remember there was a time, one of the things that encouraged me was when my dad would tell us that, guys, God knows us. He sees us, He knows, He cares about us. And that really encouraged me, knowing that, there is someone who truly understands what I'm going through and He cares about me. Okay, one thing I'm grateful for is the community that we had. We were so loved. People showed so much love to us, and I won't start mentioning names, but it was very evident in how people showed up, not only showing up for the vigils and burial, but showing up even after, visiting us, even coming to school to see me. It was very, I really saw God's love through people in that time so evidently. And my encouragement to anyone who may be going through a tough situation is that God cares. And He knows you.
If I could speak in the tongues of love, still I could not say what your love really is. It's better than riches, it's better than gold, it's better than a life filled with all I want. I know I am nothing without
That was very deep, to say the least. What stood out for you in her story?
It was encouraging how we can run to God in the midst of our confusion, and in Him we shall find comfort and solace, and He's always there for us. That was really, really encouraging.
Very, very. I just remembered the last time we were here was in January.
Yeah.
No? And so much has happened since January.
And it's all because of your generosity.
Greetings, people of the internet. Nell here. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Alive Online. I want to take a moment to just bring you up to speed on some of the things that are happening with the Collective UG that you can look forward to. Now, not too long ago, we had the new song concert at Cornerstone. Were you there? It was a great time. We had a great time fellowshipping with you, praying. And I also just want to take this moment to say thank you to everyone that came, because by coming for that fundraising concert, you made it a little bit more possible for us to do the things that we're trying to do. Now, if you missed it, well, we have another new song concert coming up soon on the 29th day of August. Mark your calendar. It's a good time for you to come fellowship with us as we seek God and just connect on the matters of God with us. But also, it's also a great way for you to make a contribution to the work that we do here. On the 9th day of May, we're going to have a live conference in person. Great time for you, if you're a young person, to come and fellowship with other young people and wander around the questions of God's purpose in your life. We're going to be wrestling with the theme, Gifted Hands. Hey, there's a gift God has put in your hands. Come and let's wonder together what it looks like for you to discover God's purpose in that gift. Registration is only 10,000 shillings. And the link for registering is available in the description of this video. So over the last couple of years, we have written songs that we hope will help young people have a connection with God. And that has been wonderful to see how these songs have impacted your lives and the testimonies we've had with you sharing the value of these songs in your lives. Now, we've been wondering, what would it sound like if these songs became even more accessible to some of us by translating them into our local languages. So we've started working on a project, and keep your ears peeled. Before this year ends, we're going to have a translated album featuring some of your favorite songs, the same song with a different tongue. Watch out for that. It's going to be exciting times, and I'm hoping it will bless someone, giving you access to prayer through these songs. None of this is possible without the incredible generosity of you, our friends. Thank you so much for being kind, for being generous with your resource. Thank you for giving. And if you want to become one of the friends of the Collective UG, empowering us to keep doing the things we're doing, you can give through any one of the methods on the screen right now. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Now let's go listen to Cherice's story.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Hi friends, my name is Cherice Chizitobagamba, and this is my story. In primary school, I was bullied. People used to make fun of my name and my appearance. They used to call me the one-eyed girl, and that would really hurt. I'd go back home and cry myself to sleep, but I didn't tell anyone about this. And even when we were in class and teachers told us to introduce ourselves, I was not very confident of my name because of the way people used to react when I said my name. Even the teachers themselves, they used to say, "What are they saying? Bagambachi." Like, I would ask God, why? Like, why did you create me like this? There was no person in that time that I could talk to or like open up to about all these things that were going on in my life. And like over time, like the weight kept on being heavy and heavier and heavier and heavier like that. So there was a friend, she's called Mercy. So this friend introduced me to Jesus, and she used to encourage me. She used to tell me that you're beautiful, you look good, and she helped me walk this journey of Jesus. She helped me know this friend that I'd find comfort in. She walked this journey with me. She used to take me to their church. We go there, we attend service together, we read the Bible, we be in Sunday school together. What keeps me going when life gets hard is knowing that I have Jesus, and he's going to be there for me like all the time. He's a friend I can rely on at any time, at any point. Like there's a place I can run to all the time. And I'm grateful for the community and friends that I've made through this journey of walking with Jesus and just getting to know him. As I share my story, I want someone out there who might feel alone, lost, empty, and they're looking for someone they can turn to. I want you to know that Jesus is waiting to be your friend. He's waiting, a person you can find comfort in. Like he says in the Bible, "Come all that are weary and burdened, and I'll give you rest." I went to him and he gave me rest, and he can do the same for you.
Take me back to where we were, to where with every day you made me more like you, where my life sang your song in perfect harmony and coordinated time. Childlike faith where I heard and obeyed because you said you would catch me. Tiny steps, 'cause all of the while you held my hand and you led me to you. Led me to you. Led me to you. Led me to you. Now I find that I have grown and learned to stand because you let me fall. You taught me love and to hope, but realizing that in you I have hope. Growing faith that like a seed must yield into victory. Oh, living hope, believing hope, 'cause all of the while you held my hand and
anything, everything, everything. What's good, people of the internet?
Hello, welcome to Anything and Everything in Between.
Yes, my name is Neil.
And I'm Promise.
And we are so happy to be talking with you again. We're really talking to each other while you are hearing us talk to each other. But yeah.
I want to take this opportunity to thank all our friends who are supporting this ministry. Thank you so much for your contributions. And we also have a new song dropping at the end of this video. So
another new one.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Stay around.
Stick around for that. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about the gospel. The last time we had a live online, we talked about what is the gospel.
Yeah.
Promise, what is the gospel?
The gospel is the truth that God's kingdom is near.
God's good news.
Yeah.
It's good news.
Yeah.
It literally translates to good news.
Yeah.
Good news that God's kingdom is near. And it's good news because it represents a version of kingdom that is different to how we know kings in our world.
Yeah.
Kings in our world are people who will use you and abuse you, and they will build their wealth on you. They'll turn you into slaves.
Yeah.
While God's kingdom comes to restore you, to create in you who God intended for you to be.
Yeah.
Just God's good news. It comes with purpose. It comes with meaning. Today, I want to talk about why human beings need God's good news.
Yeah.
Why does it even matter? Promise, why do you need God's good news? Do you know why you need God's good news?
I think because like it's salvation, like God's good news. I don't know. I feel like I know, I don't know.
You went from yes to I don't know very quickly. We have to go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
In the early days of the world that God created, and He created all of these things. He created light, then He created the sky, separated it from the oceans and the seas, pulled land out of the water and put plants in it. Then He put, birds in the air, fish in the seas, animals on the ground.
Yeah.
And after He had created all of these things, blessing them, saying, be fruitful, multiply, He created human beings. And as He created human beings, He created them in a special way, in that the narration around how God created all these other things, He was like, let there be this thing, let this be its nature, and it was good, right?
Yeah.
Let there be this other thing, let this be its nature, and it was good. The nature part of it is like very interesting because He creates plants, and He says, let this be the nature of plants. They'll have seed-bearing fruits that have the ability to reproduce of the same kind, and they'll fall into soil and they'll reproduce. This is its nature, and it was good. And He creates birds, fish, and He says, be fruitful and multiply. That's their nature, that they have the ability to reproduce. But when He's creating human beings, He uses a slightly different language because first there seems to be this conversation that's happening with God and Himself, where He's saying, let us make human beings in our image and likeness. He says in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, says, let us make human beings in our image to be like us.
Yeah.
They will reign over the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, the livestock, the wild animals, and the small animals that scurry along the ground. So God made human beings in His own image. In the image of God, He created them, male and female. He created them, and then He also blessed them. Now this is their nature, that they are image bearers of the God of heaven, and be fruitful
and
multiply,
and
but also govern all of creation. But the nature of government that human beings are created to govern with is God's nature. At this point, right? Do you get that?
Yeah, I do.
So there is a language God is using when he tells human beings that, look, you're going to govern the earth, you're going to take care of all of this creation that I've made, and it's good, it's going to be good, because he has created them in that type of way. And he has withheld from them one thing.
Yeah.
What's the one thing he has withheld from them?
To eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah, so he has withheld from them knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ability to know
What's
good
and evil.
So God has created them, and he has said, you're going to govern this world, and you are not going to have the ability to know the difference between what is good, what is bad. In other words, there is a naivety with which God created human beings.
Yeah.
And he considered it
Good.
good.
Yeah.
Did someone ever tell that you're in a good place when you're naive? It sounds like counterintuitive.
Yeah.
But that was God's design. He created human beings. He withheld from them a certain type of knowledge, leaving them in a naive place. And in God's wisdom, that naive human being was the perfect type of human being that could govern the world on God's terms.
Yeah.
You know why that is important? The naivety?
Yeah, I think because they won't try to use their own knowledge because they don't have it.
They can't use their own knowledge because they don't have it.
Yeah,
so every idea, every creation idea, every creative thing that they can do as they govern the world is going to be instructed by the only one who really knows. And that is God. Right? And so he puts them in that position, but also puts the tree in the middle of the garden of knowing good and evil. So it is like the tree of independence that, hey, promise, if you are tired of trusting God with your life and you want to live life on your own terms, there is a tree here.
Yeah.
If you eat from it, you will know for yourself what is good and what is bad. But don't eat that tree, because you're better off not knowing. You're better off naive. Because when you're naive, you are relying on God to discern for you what's a good idea and what's a bad idea. And in that relying on God, you are constantly connected to the source of life itself.
Yeah.
But if you eat from this tree of knowing good and evil, in other words, if you fight for your own independence, then you will know good and evil for yourself. And he says you will most certainly die.
Yeah.
Like knowing good and evil is going to cause you to become the kind of person that dies. Because now you're no longer relying on the source of life to make good decisions. Now you're relying on yourself. And the one thing you're not good at is sustaining your own life or the life of the people around you. That's the general idea. And so that is the initial world God has created. And so eventually there is this strange creature, a serpent in the garden, who has disagreement with God. He's opposed. He does not agree with God's idea. And he comes to Adam and Eve and he speaks to them, causing them to wrestle with God's wisdom. With God's wisdom. And in that story, Genesis chapter number 3, the word sin is introduced to the world. What do you think sin is?
I think just things God has not instructed. I feel like then that's so like bird.
No, that's a pretty good answer, because the direct translation, I can't pronounce that word, something like chata, I don't know. I do not pronounce that word. But the direct translation of the word sin is to miss the mark. It kind of has a relationship with archery. Like when you have an archer who's trying to shoot a bow to a target and he misses, the word they use for that act of missing the mark is the same word that is translated to sin. In fact, Paul in Romans 3 uses both words together. Well, he uses it together when he says that all have sinned, all have missed the mark, and have fallen short of God's glory. So like you've missed the mark, and because you've missed the mark, you're falling short of God's glory. So if you think of God's glory as like beauty, like God's glory is representative of his nature, that when you miss the mark, then like your achievement is really falling short of the type of achievement that God has designed you to be able to achieve. Okay, cool. Missing the mark is kind of like the origin of this word, right? And so let's work with that a little bit. And so Adam and Eve here in the garden meet this serpent. And the Bible says that the serpent was shrewd, the shrewdest of all the wild animals. There is a relationship in the language between how the serpent is introduced to us and how the human beings are created. In that the human beings are created when they are naked. And the word for naked is similar to the word for naive. And indeed, they're both naked and naive because they don't know. They don't know. There's a certain knowledge that they don't have. Like when you call someone naive, it's because they've probably made a decision that seems
like they
ignorant.
Ignorant.
Like how did you make such a decision? Didn't you know? Didn't you know that was a bad idea? So if you meet Adam and Eve, they probably don't know that that's a bad idea. But they also don't feel any type of way about it, because concerning every idea, they can just ask God, and God is like, this is what you should do. And that's what they do. So the serpent is introduced with the characteristic that is the opposite of the human beings. The human beings are naked and naive, but the serpent is shrewd. In other words, he knows what he's trying to do. He's using a certain wisdom that is of his own, and he has an agenda. Now, where did he come from? Why was he there? Those are questions that I don't have the answer to. What we do know is that the serpent was the shrewdest of all the wild animals that God made. And one day he asked the woman, did God really say that you must not eat the fruit from any of the trees in the garden? The question is a lie, which Eve sees immediately and says, of course we may eat fruit from the trees in the garden. The woman replied, it's only the fruit from the tree in the middle that we are not allowed to eat. God said you must not eat or even touch it, or you will die. So Eve in this question was not deceived. The serpent is not successful at deceiving her. And you can even see that in her not being deceived, it's not a wisdom that she has applied, but she's just remembered what God said. Okay, cool. Then the serpent says, you won't die. It is those things, I think lawyers are the ones who talk about, like, you know, the fine print. Like, you won't really die. So listen to what he says. He says, you won't die. God knows that your eyes will be opened as soon as you eat it, and you'll be like God, knowing both good and evil. Now, here's my question for you. If you are evaluating how the story follows from here, because you know the story, are these words lies?
No, they're actually true.
They don't feel like lies because, they didn't really die. They actually lived for quite a long time. And even God himself responds to them saying, now these guys have become like us, knowing good and evil. So there is some bit of truth in it. But it's not like
like a half truth.
It's like a half truth. Because there is more to it that he's not telling. But what he is doing, this very shrewd serpent, he is appealing to a desire that maybe doesn't exist yet in the human beings, but it is being like charged up. Okay? And so the woman is convinced. In other words, that desire
is like awake.
Is awakened, exactly. It is awakened in her. This is very important because it matters to us human beings when we reflect on this story of how sin enters the world, that we see the responsibility of human beings in introducing sin into the world. It's easy to accredit the introduction of sin to the serpent. But the serpent had no ability to introduce sin into the world because he wasn't given the responsibility of governing and ruling God's good creation. Human beings did. And so the thought work that goes through Eve's mind is going to be very important for us. She's convinced. So in other words, he has appealed to something in her that is independent of God's wisdom. She's convinced. She saw that the tree was beautiful and its fruit looked delicious, and she wanted the wisdom it would give her. There it is.
Yeah.
So your whole life so far as human beings, you've relied on
God's wisdom.
God's wisdom. And you knew that there was another wisdom available in that tree in the middle of the garden. But you also knew that God's wisdom said that if you take that wisdom for yourselves, you will certainly die. But now, because of this conversation she has had with the serpent, that thing inside her that desires freedom, well, freedom, quote unquote, or independence is more like it, independence from God's wisdom. Like, I want to make my own
choices,
decisions.
my own,
is like really awakened. And so she's convinced, and so she eats it and also gives Adam to eat. And in that moment, verse 7, the Bible tells us their eyes were open and suddenly they felt shame at their nakedness. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is to kind of restructure how you might think of sin. What is it? What is sin? So it's easier to think of sin as a thing you do that God doesn't like, or to think of it as a thing that separates you from God. You know, there's all this language that you've grown up with, and it's mostly there. But here in this story, there's kind of like a derivation. We're deriving. Did you do math? Like in math, they used to make us do like derive the equation, and then you solve. So you'd have like a statement question, then you're like, so this question means this, and at the end of it, you've kind of come up with an equation. Now you're ready to solve the. They used to call it, coming up with the solution from first principles. So we're doing a first principles thing here. Anyway, so what's the problem? What is the thing that has happened that is a problem in this story? How have Adam and Eve missed the mark? What's the mark that they're missing?
I think I would speak for Eve. Like, she kind of like allowed herself she desired that wisdom that wasn't from God.
Yes. So the mark God created for human beings to live with in his good world was a world where they're naive and they rely on God's wisdom. They missed the mark when they made a decision to have their own wisdom, which was not instructed by God's words. So, in other words, they're like, you know what? Do I really have to keep asking God about what I should do? If I eat that fruit, I can just decide for myself what to do. And so they ate the fruit. So the missing of the mark was deciding that they want to know on their own what to do. Do you ever make that kind of decision? It's like the most common human thing. It is such a common human thing that we shame people who lack the ability to make decisions of their own without asking for help. And then we celebrate people who seem to be self-reliant. That guy just knows what to do. And so inside you, there is this desire to be your own person, to make your own decisions, to figure out what to do, asking for help, which is kind of the way God designed you to be a kind of person who asks for help, becomes a thing which makes you feel ashamed. And it's no wonder that the first emotional feeling that Adam and Eve had when they ate that fruit was shame. They felt ashamed. You're like, dude, did you know that you're naked? Oh my gosh, I feel ashamed. Like, how did you know? And then when God comes looking for them and they're hiding, they say, man, we had you coming and we were ashamed because we're naked. And God's question is, who told you? In other words, there is a wisdom you're using now that didn't come from me. So where did it come from? Who told you? How did you know that such a thing existed in your world? You know? He says, who told you that you are naked? Genesis 3 verse 11. Then he says, have you eaten from the tree whose fruit I commanded you not to eat? Because if I didn't tell you,
how do you know?
How do you know? How do you know? And I think that is a really strange reality, that God interacts in us and he wins in our lives when we approach him in a naive way. When we approach him not as people who know, but as people who don't know, and people who are like, God, I don't know anything, but you're the one who knows things. So you tell us what to do. You tell us where to go. And I think the gospel, the good news of God's kingdom being near, is extremely good news, because God is kind of saying, by the way, I'm not far away. You can ask me. I'm right here.
Wow.
You get it? So like when Jesus says, the good news is that God's kingdom is near. So repent and believe this good news. What are you repenting of? You're repenting of sin, and we've said sin is having your own wisdom that is not instructed by God. So change your mind, which is what repent literally means. Change your mind from being clever for yourself and believe the good news. What's the good news? God is here. He's not far away. If you come to him with your questions, he will tell you where to go, what to do. And you will live a purposeful life. That's very good news.
I think I was talking to a friend sometime, and they were telling me how like they don't pray as much because they feel like they're like kind of like burdening God. Like they only come to God when they have problems and feel like I'm not like God is giving everything, and for them they're not giving him anything. And then I feel like this answers that question of knowing that we're created to ask God for everything. Like
come on now.
Like that's the point.
Like the point is you're at your best when you don't know and you ask God for help. And you are at your worst when you know. Or rather when you believe that you know. Because when you believe that you know, as human beings, nothing good has ever come out of being the ones who know. You think about it. Genesis number 4, we're introduced to Cain and Abel, and immediately Cain is killing Abel because he knows something, but he's interpreting it in his own wisdom. Let's read that story. See, Cain and Abel, Adam and Eve had sexual relations, glory to God. And Eve became pregnant. She gave birth to Cain and said, with the Lord's help, I have produced a man. This is kind of a big deal because God had promised to fix things through one of her sons. Only that it was going to take a long time and she doesn't know. So she's kind of thinking like, I have a son. This could be the one. This is so important because imagine you're Adam and Eve and you're like, dude, I have vivid memories of living in Eden, God's delight, where there was no toiling, no sweat, and like we were surrounded with like good food and everything we could ever need. We just talked with God and he told us what to do. It was easy. Now we have decided to do things on our own terms and this is not fun. Everything's a little bit harder to do. The ground is not as responsive to us. We have to wrestle with it. So, you know, there's a pain there in your mind, but then you're like, but God promised that he's going to heal what we have broken. And he promised that that healing would come through one of her sons. And so when she gives birth to Cain, she's probably thinking, finally, we've produced a man.
Wow.
And later she gives birth to Abel. And I'm thinking now she's like, dude, we have 2 men here in the house. Let's go. Anytime now, everything is going to be solved. And so when they grew up, Abel is a shepherd, Cain is a cultivator. And, the time comes for them to give gifts to God, to do some offerings. And they do their offerings. Cain offers sparingly, while Abel offers generously. And, there is a way in which God responds to Abel's offering differently from Cain's offering. And immediately Cain is jealous.
Yeah.
So there is a wisdom in Cain's mind that is awakened because we missed the mark.
Yeah.
We missed the mark. So the feeling that Cain has is internal now, his own judgment of good and evil. And he's like, I don't like that Abel is getting more honor than me.
Yeah.
Okay, so his wisdom is at play. And now what are you going to do with it? So God comes to Cain, who is very angry. And he says to him, why are you so angry? Verse number 6, Genesis 4 verse 6. Why are you so angry? The Lord asked Cain. Why do you look so dejected? You will be accepted if you do what is right. But if you refuse to do what is right, watch out. Missing the mark, sin, is crouching at the door, eager to control you. See what's happening here? God is kind of telling Cain what he needs to do. And he's saying to Cain that if you do the right thing, you'll be good. But if you don't, in other words, if your wisdom, if you trust your wisdom, over God's wisdom, Cain is having a conversation with God. God is literally telling him what to do. But also God is looking at him and saying, I'm telling him what to do. But in his heart, there is a decision to do something different. And so he says, look, that decision to do something different, which is missing the mark, sin, is knocking at your door. It's eager to control you. The decision to do things that seem good in your own eyes is eager to control you. This is true for everyone. Where like you're having a meeting, you have a discussion with someone and they say, yo, this thing is a certain type of way. And you say, really? I need to see it for myself. That is sin controlling you. Mistrust is like a mature expression of sin in our lives, where like, unless I see it for myself, unless my own wisdom interprets what we're talking about, I'm going to have a hard time believing it. That's literally what sin is. That is its foundation. And every evil thing you can do is built on that foundation. The evil thing, yes, it is sin. But don't forget what the real sin is. The real sin is the choice to trust your own wisdom. And sometimes you'll trust your own wisdom to do something that you think is good. But it was your own wisdom. And because it was your own wisdom, it was already a sin. The opposite of that is to have this humility to sit down and say, look, I need to trust God's wisdom. I need to consult with God among his people and trust the wisdom that comes from there above my own judgment of things. Because my own judgment of things wants to control me and nothing good comes out of that. Just shame and regret. Anyway, so Cain is being warned by God that, look, that thing is coming to control you. Watch out. It's crouching at the door. It's eager to control you, but you must subdue it. Be its master. And Cain goes ahead to trick his brother and kill him. And so, God comes looking for Cain. He's like, dude, what have you done? Where's your brother? And he's like, man, leave me alone. I'm not my brother's keeper. And, the whole thing goes south. So Cain is like cursed. He's marked. And he's kind of like shunned, you could say. And he's like, he goes away. And his descendants are also just not great people. Verse 17 talks about how he has sexual relations with a wife and he produces children, and his children are also not exactly doing well. Okay, so I'm fast forwarding. So if you're Adam and Eve, you're looking at sin reproducing itself in your children. Like you have all these sons, but man, none of them are doing well. They're killing one another. They're angry. Abel seemed to be the good son. He was like doing things which made God like respond. Maybe he was the child of promise, but now Cain has killed him. So is there any hope? There's a hopelessness in the world. And I think that hopelessness matured to the point that people just stopped even trying to pray, even trying to ask God for anything. Like there was a silence between the human beings on earth and God in heaven.
Yeah.
With no effort. But then there's a lot of sex in Genesis chapter number 4. So
verse 25.
Verse 25.
Yeah.
So more sex happened, and then Adam and Eve had another son. And she named him Seth. For she said, God has granted me another son in place of Abel, whom Cain killed. And so at that time, verse 26 tells us that people started to worship God. Other versions say people started to call on God's name. So chapter 4 has started with the birth of a son.
Yeah.
And Eve is like, oh my gosh, God has given us a son. Maybe things are going to get sorted.
Yeah.
And then another son, and then things go south. People kill each other. Nothing good comes out of it. They're like, man, I guess God has just really abandoned us.
Yeah.
But you see what's happening? Is people are killing each other.
Yeah.
Isn't that exactly what God said? That if you eat that fruit of knowing, you will certainly die. Maybe they interpreted it as like you'll eat it and you're dead. But in a way, God is saying, when you eat that fruit, you're going to start reproducing people who just kill each other. And you will certainly be a race of animals that die instead of animals, human beings that live forever because you are relying on God's wisdom. So when Seth is born, there's like renewed hope, like, oh, there's another son. So maybe the promise is not dead. Maybe the promise is not dead. And so people begin to pray again. But we know it's going to take generations, many generations, many people, many nations, many things are going to happen until the day that Jesus comes. And now Jesus is that son that God had promised who would come and crush the serpent's head. But at an expense, he would also be wounded by the serpent. But in there, he would restore what was broken. And what's the thing that was broken? There was a space, a distance between human beings and God that was created by sin. And now when Jesus comes, he says, guys, here is the good news. God's kingdom is near. You can talk to him. You can ask him for help. You can ask him for wisdom, and he'll show you how to live as better human beings. So change your mind. Stop trusting your own wisdom. That's repent. And believe the good news that God's kingdom is here. So instead, come to him, come to God, and learn to trust his wisdom. So why do human beings need the gospel? Because human beings don't know how to do the good things. In our own wisdom, we do bad things. Even when our intention is good, we do bad things. When Israel as a nation was growing, the people of Israel asked for a king because they wanted to be like their neighbors. And God hadn't given them that kind of leadership structure. Instead, the structure God gave them as a nation was that he would be among them in the tabernacle, a place where they could meet him and have a way of consulting him concerning many things, including their own forgiveness of sins. And as a nation that was surrounding God's presence, like the tabernacle would be in the middle of their camp, and their camp was built around him. You know, God is like, this is how we are going to bring healing to the world. This is how all the nations of the earth are going to be blessed by Israel. Because Israel is going to host God's presence in the tabernacle.
Yeah.
Israel is going to be a nation of priests. These priests will consult with God and tell them where to go. This is how they walked through the wilderness, because they moved when the cloud moved and they stopped when the cloud rested. So basically, he was teaching them to become Eden-like human beings. Human beings who have no wisdom of their own, no thinking of like, you know what we should do? We should go here instead. Instead, they're like, look, God has rested here, so we should stop here. God has gone, we should go. And they have no ability to make those decisions on their own. Something that they struggled to be good at. 40 years in the wilderness, they struggled with that. And another generation comes, they're the ones who go into God's promise. But even then, God's promise, they're not doing well. They're constantly disobeying God. They're looking at the neighboring nations, and instead of influencing their neighboring nations,
trying to be like the neighboring.
they're trying to be like them. Instead of telling them, hey, there is one God who is strong, and everyone has heard about what God did in Egypt. So like, there's one God who is strong. You should come and meet him. We host his presence here in the tabernacle, which is what God desired for Israel to be. Instead, they looked at the nations around them and they say, those guys have kings. We also want kings. So they reject God's wisdom and they want to have their own wisdom. And so Samuel tells them in 1 Samuel number 8, he's like, dude, you don't want a king. The king is going to make you slaves. He's going to marry your daughters. He's going to send your sons into war. He's going to build his wealth on your backs. Like, everything about justice is going to be totally destroyed by a king. You don't want a king. And they're like, we want a king. We want a king. And God allows them to have a king. Not because it was his wisdom, but I think in God's wisdom of everything that's going to happen, in the end, there is going to be a king who comes to show human beings what God's version of kingdom looks like. And that's Jesus, who comes from, the line of kings. And he's that special kind of king because he lives differently. But see, those kings represent human wisdom. Human wisdom looks at you and wonders, how can I benefit from that person? Like, every bad thing a person can do, whether it is stealing, whether it is a sexual thing, whether it is a physical thing, fighting, murder, it is someone looking at someone else and saying, they have something I want and I'm going to take it. You know who did that? Who looked at something and said, that thing has something I want, I'm going to take it?
I think of David.
It was Eve. Eve looked at the tree and she said, it has independence that I want, independence from God, and I'm going to take it. And that's how people are. So Jesus introduces God's kingdom and he teaches about it. He's like, look, you have to love your neighbor. You have to forgive. When someone hurts you, you don't retaliate. You lay down your life. And he's kind of introducing an upside down way of seeing that is purely in conflict with how we see life. But human beings, we need this good news because when we trust its wisdom, then we begin to not only see God's point of view of how our world should be, but we start to create that. Because in your nature, the nature of human beings, he created us to govern the earth on his behalf, on his terms, and to reproduce, to be fruitful and multiply. So when we see God's kingdom, then we stop governing by building our own empires, but we start governing by advancing God's good ideas. And we stop taking, but we start giving people access to God so that they too can repent, believe his good news, and also start giving instead of taking. They start trusting God's wisdom in how they live. And the big idea, I think, is that when all of this works together, then justice prevails. There is liberty for brokenhearted people. There is freedom. And the world we live in is still ravaged with this rebellion that people have with God. And yet God is not done. He promises a final day when everything will be redeemed under his rule.
Yeah.
He talks about it in Revelations 21 about a new heaven and a new earth, and God's throne will be among his people. And he says on that day, there will be no evildoers left.
Yeah.
But the only wisdom that will be instructing everything on earth will be God's wisdom.
Yeah.
And you want to be on the side of where God's throne room is.
Yeah.
Because there is also the other side. For everyone who persists in rebellion against God, God is going to allow them to totally die.
Yeah.
Because that's the penalty of trusting your own wisdom, is you will die.
Yeah.
And you will totally die.
I wanted to ask that question I was trying to ask you about the Israelites in Judges 21:25, that says that in those days the Israelites did what was good in their own eyes because they had no king.
Yeah.
And it like that line, that sentence is like repeated many times, and like my question is like, it seemed, or it kind of like implied that if they only had a king, they would, do right.
Okay, so it's not because they didn't have a king. Judges 21:25, it says, in those days, Israel had no king, semicolon. All the people did whatever seemed right in their own eyes. So it's kind of like a situational statement. You get it, eh? Like, look, in those days, Israel had no king. That was how they were. And also in those days, people did whatever seemed right in their own eyes. So they had no king and were just full of sin.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the end of Judges. Judges opens in chapter 2 with this thing of like, after Joshua and his contemporaries died, there was a generation that had no memory of all that God had done, rescuing them from Egypt, passing them through the wilderness and settling them in this good land. And then it says that in those days, people abandoned God. Judges chapter number 2. It says, verse number 10, it says, after the generation died, another generation grew up who did not acknowledge the Lord. Remember the mighty things he had done for Israelites. So the Israelites did evil in the Lord's sight and served the images of Baal. So the narration of Judges has opened with, they don't remember God or what he has done for them. And so they're doing
this,
what is right in their own eyes. Then at the end of it, it's like, oh, by the way, they also didn't have a king, and they continued doing what was right in their own eyes. I think it's one of those beautiful poetic things in the Bible. For example, the book of Exodus opens up with this story of Egypt, where it said, there came a Pharaoh who did not remember Joseph and all the things he had done in Egypt. And now for him, he was offended and afraid of the growing population of Israel. And so he decided to do what was right in his eyes. So it's in a certain type of way, the Bible story introduced us to human beings and their failure to do what is good, killing each other, stealing from each other, Jacob and Esau, abusing each other, that's Abraham and Sarah abusing Hagar. And chasing away their firstborn son, Ishmael. And just like, so the Bible is showing us like the ability for human beings to do bad things because they're not trusting God's wisdom. Abraham and Sarah abuse Hagar when God has just told them, dude, I'm going to give you your own son. And they're like, you know what we should do? We should help God. This is a good idea. So when they don't trust God, they do something abusive, they hurt people, they cause pain, and they reproduce that pain. Jacob, before he is born, God is already telling his mother that, look, that guy is going to be the one who moves this promise forward. And Jacob lives his whole life fighting to take it. He could have just trusted God and waited for it. But he's like, I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to fight for position. I'm going to establish my dominion. And that is establishing dominion in your own understanding of it, which is broken. It's not God's version of it. So Genesis has taught us that story. It ends with God working through Joseph to bring just sustenance and providence in Egypt. And then there comes a new king in Egypt who doesn't remember that stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, but you know what? I don't like these Hebrew people. Let's turn them into slaves. And so in Judges opens up with this story saying there comes a generation which doesn't remember what God had done. And so they did what was right in their own eyes. In other words, the Bible is kind of saying, like, you remember how you thought Egypt were bad guys? Well, Israel, they're also bad guys for the same reasons as Egypt was. And so the bookend of Judges is saying, so, yeah, you could have blamed the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, for the cruelty created in Egypt. But Israel had no king, and they were as cruel with one another and with their neighbors, just as Egypt was. And then the story progresses. And so it's just a reinforcement of, if you thought kings created the evilness, no, human beings created the evilness, because every human being is doing what is right in their own eyes. They're not trusting God's wisdom to instruct what they're doing. Now, Jesus, come on, Jesus is the Son of God. He was there from the beginning. John tells us when the world was created, everything was created with him there. So you would say Jesus knows everything that his Father thinks about, right?
Yeah.
And yet Jesus would wake up early morning to go and pray. He is the one human being of all created people.
Yeah.
Of all things that were born as children of Eve. He is the only human being that had the ability to say, I know everything. And he prayed.
Yeah.
In his life on earth, he never once relied on his own wisdom. And yet he's the one person who you could say knew absolutely everything. Instead, he said, I only do what the Father tells me to do.
Wow.
And he's really setting the standard of God's kingdom in our world and inviting us to be like that as well. Don't trust what you know. Like, okay, you know what you know, but now put it aside and say, but what does God say about this thing? And the promise is that when we trust God's wisdom, then his kingdom advances in our world. His will is done, and only good comes out of that, because God's design is good. Wow. Those are a lot of words to think about.
Beautiful words to think about.
Wonderful. That's why human beings need the gospel.
Yeah.
To stop trying to be clever. Instead, be naive.
Yeah.
You're at your best when you're naive. Anyway, guys, share with us in the comments thoughts you're having concerning these matters. And I hope that they are challenging you to just rethink how you understand God and his desire to be close to us.
Yeah.
Until we meet again, you stay awesome. Bye-bye.
Yeah. This was so nice.
Truly.
The songs,
the stories,
the podcast.
Everything was amazing. We have been blessed, and we hope that it has blessed you as well.
Yeah.
And we promised earlier that we have an exciting thing. And without further ado, here is the new song. Peace.
Cheers. Last year, we had the great opportunity of partnering with Echo Worship Alliance to serve in a worship camp that was equipping musicians. Echo Worship Alliance exists to equip musicians in the local church, preparing them to serve well. At this camp, There was a great opportunity for musicians from different local churches to come together, grow in their skills, grow through the challenges of team dynamics. How do we work well as a team? And songwriting. At the end of that camp, we recorded a whole project that we shall be releasing soon. One of those songs we shared a few months ago with you, Ready, which was exciting times. But today, on this broadcast, I'm excited to share with you a song that was written during that camp. Dear friends, here is Session 15.
And you water me as I the sea.